Welcome to the Japanese Friendship Gardens. The perfect place to talk about a Japanese car that I just looked at today that I am going to have to skip on. I checked out a Mazda RX8 today. I haven't sat in one since they came out back in 2004. And I am somehow not able to fit in one comfortably anymore, being long-waisted. My head is like resting on the sill for the sunroof, and I think even a non-sunroof version would just be maybe another ½ inch or inch of space where I wouldn't be particularly comfortable. So anyway, why was I looking at the RX8? So I like the idea of having a 4-ish door, 4-ish seater. It would be a 3-seater with somebody anything over 5.5 feet tall driving it, because there's just not much clearance between the driver's seat and the back to begin with. So it's kind of like your insurance only token back seats at the end of the day. And I was also looking at it because there's an engine bay of kind of like an interesting proposal for ripping out the Gonna Die Someday rotary and putting in something else. They're guys that have 2J swapped them and whatnot. And, you know, all smog and carb and other stuff, you know, compliance stuff aside, it's looking at it, really different kind of layout. One that would really pose a lot of engineering challenges that might be fun to deal with, but at the same time, not the best donor. Strangely long transmission on those cars as well. So I think if you wanted to do like a CD009 swap or something else like that, that would not be probably the perfect place to start. And then I was kind of curious also about the idea of possibly doing like a Tesla conversion type of thing, like from EV West. But obviously, if you don't fit in the car to begin with, that's not really a great offering. But anyway, yeah, a lot of trunk room. And you know, they're interesting cars. Interior feels a little cheap, to be honest. I like the manual controls, but for like the climate control, but they just didn't have a nice trimmer feel. I didn't get to see a stock deck today, and I have no idea what those used to look like. So yeah, sadly ruling it out for me, and just enjoying a little stroll on my free time to clear my mind of the idea. I was kind of falling in love with the idea of really hunking one out and doing something fun with it, but it's not my direction. You can pick up a chassis for like $600, maybe $1,200, depending on, you know, what kind of troubles you're willing to deal with, how much towing and whatnot. But yeah, if you've got 90 to 140,000 miles on one of these motors, or if somebody used fully synthetic oil, you might wind up having pretty premature engine failure and seals. So for me, I'm kind of gonna have to move on. For you out there thinking about it, I'm gonna post in the description of the video what my dimensions are when I'm sitting up against a wall, because I'm basically about 6 foot, but I'm very long-waisted, and anybody else in that same space is not going to be able to fit in that car comfortably, even if you did bucket seats. So yeah, but if you're a smaller person, mechanically inclined, and you build it, be sure to reply with a comment with your build someday, because it certainly would be a lot of fun. And yeah, made in Japan forever, right? So JDM, peace out.